What's good, everybody? It's your boy Young and You. We back with the End Zone Emcees podcast with your boys and Young and You and Hamilton James.
What up, y'all?
So in this episode, we're going to discuss our Week 2 football topics, and my guy Hamilton has a few things for us to start on. What you got, Ham?
Want to start off week 2. Hell of a week. Prayers up for Nick Chubb.
For real.
I don't know if you guys saw the. I don't even advise you to go back and watch it. It was that gruesome. When I saw it in slow mo, I cringed. It was
Me
nasty.
too, dude.
It
It's
was really
gross.
nasty. So, prayers up for Nick Chubb, man. I know he's been through it before, and I just it's not a good feeling. I tore my Achilles tendon in 2016. I had to get another surgery in 2018. So trust me, it's just not a good feeling to have to get multiple surgeries for injuries and stuff like that. Not at all.
No.
With that being said, though, shout out to the Steelers defense.
Sir.
TJ Watt got his first career touchdown yesterday. What a hell of a last minute defensive play too. A big indictment on the Cleveland Browns. Deshaun Watson still has not licked up to the Houston Texans. Deshaun Watson. A lot of it could be what's going on between the ears, honestly, because he has receivers, he has weapons. The O line is decent. I'm not gonna say they're the best, but they're not. He's not running for his life on every play like some of these other quarterbacks we're seeing. So you could chalk it up to rust. But something's going on in between the ears, in my opinion, right now. That's not allowing him to play at that MVP type level that we saw a couple of years ago. It was one loss. It's still week 2. Both teams are 1-1 now, so it remains to be seen. Going back to the Steelers real quick, I feel like they need to get rid of their offensive coordinator, Matt Canada.
Amen, bro. Amen.
And I mean, I think you can speak a little bit better than that than I can. But from the outside in, because I'm not a Steelers fan, it just seems like the offense is just stale, it's stagnant. You guys don't throw the ball down the field like that. In fact, even since Big Ben was there, you guys haven't really thrown the ball that deep down the field. And then the run game isn't really producing right now. I was expecting Najee Harris to have kind of more of a breakout season. I don't know if that's because of the O-line. I don't know if that's just because he ran into what's his name last week and got smacked up. But Fred Warner got smacked up. But yeah, so I'm still, it's still early. And Thompson. I can't.
Mike Tomlin.
Tomlin, thank you, bro. I'm sorry, I'm a little right now. Mike Tomlin, he usually gets his guys to at least a 500 season. I feel like this might be the year that it's under 500, but I'll let you go ahead, bro. Take it away.
I appreciate it, man. But yeah, I cannot preach enough to get rid of Matt Canada for real as a Steelers fan. Like, that's the one thing that all of us fans dread right now at the moment. You see on every Steelers post in the comments, there's at least 10 of them saying fire Canada for many reasons. Last night being one of them, backing our reasoning. And it's unacceptable, bro. Like, like, I don't know if you saw late in the game, like, I think it was like last few minutes or so, it was like 3rd and short. We do like a read option and to run with Pickett. I'm just like, dog, what the fuck? What? That is the worst play call you could ever call right there, bro. Like, that's worse than the jet sweeps you call. It's like, dog. So it's crazy how much our defense was like our best offensive player last night. Like, so it's crazy. Like, I personally think if the Browns have Chubb though, like, they probably beat us by a couple scores though. So that's just me. So, but hopefully Chubb recovers really like soon. I hate to see someone like that especially go down. He's definitely one of my favorite Browns players to be on that team for sure. So and he was on my fantasy team. So it was like, damn, that hurt.
That hurt.
So
I mean, that's also from a contract perspective. Nick Chubb was one of the running backs that didn't get hurt. You know what I'm saying? At least in the NFL, he's been pretty good for the last 4 or 5 years, whatever.
Solid.
So this also is an indictment once again on the running back, unfortunately, because teams are gonna go back, they're gonna look, they're gonna say running backs get hit the most, they're always in the most danger, i.e. they're gonna use them as an excuse now. So just overall, just a bad day yesterday for the football world, for the running back world. Just hopefully Nick Chubb just I'll see you next season, bro. Just get better.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, prayers up for real, man. And you wanted to talk about the Broncos situation, correct?
Yeah. So I mean, is this the end of Russell Wilson? Now,
Might
granted,
be,
I
bro.
heard
Like,
it, I heard a stat. I heard a stat yesterday that actually the Broncos are putting out more. They're putting out more offensive production than they were last year.
really.
So yeah, I know, right? So I don't. I mean, like the eye test is telling me, like, man, this might be the end of Russ. But then the stats are saying that the team has actually improved offensively. Now it's like, where's the defense at? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
With that being said, I don't. You're up 21-3, and up 21-3 to me is a organizational failure. That means the offense no longer scored and the defense didn't help keep you guys in the league. It means the
Mm-hmm.
defense didn't give up. You know what I mean? But also it tells me though that the offense did its job because it got you to 21 points. You know what I'm saying? The defense, I feel like it did its job originally, but the more that they kept scoring, the less that the defense was doing its job. So was it Russ's fault? I would give him a little bit of the blame, but I would say that
Mm-hmm.
the defense didn't show up when they needed to. Or I'm
Yeah.
sorry, they showed up, but they didn't finish.
Oh yeah.
However you
Yeah.
want to
Yeah.
look at
Yeah.
it.
Definitely.
I still think we. See, the thing is, when you're in the AFC West, time is of the essence. You know. Luckily, Kansas City is 1-1 right now. If I'm the Raiders are 1-1 right now.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, Broncos,
Chargers are 0
Bron-
2.
Broncos and Chargers are 0-2, so it's not bad. You know what I'm saying? It's not
Mm-hmm.
bad. Maybe if it's like week 6 and the Broncos are like 1-5, then all hell will break loose. But for right
Yeah.
now, I think they were in a close game yesterday, Sunday, excuse me. And I think that I'm gonna give them a little bit more time. I trust Sean Payton, and I just don't want to give up on Russell Wilson just yet.
Yeah, I agree with that take too. I want to see how much the Sean Payton Russell Wilson project is going to progress in the season, as well as having their standout weapons, healthy at the same time with Judy and Sutton, and getting Javonte Williams back as well. I want to see how that all develops. I feel like the Broncos are a team that has gone through so many changes in the last 5 years that they need time to like settle in on their multiple coaching jobs and see which one. Okay, this is going to work for us. Okay, we need to work with this and get things going here. Yada yada yada. So a lot of teams take time. Like a lot of teams are slow starters in the beginning of the season. You see other teams. They're 0-2. There's like, oh, like what's happening? Like the Bengals, for example. Like
Well,
that's another team.
what did I tell you? What did I tell you about the Bengals though, bro? Didn't I tell you that Joe Burrow was hurt and he wasn't looking 100%?
Yeah, you're
I
right.
told you that. I told you
Yeah.
that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you, I tore my Achilles. When anytime they say it's a calf injury, I really think it's Achilles, bro. It's just that you don't want to say Achilles because that's when like, oh no, it's over. But if you say calf
Mm-hmm.
injury, it's like, okay, so he can heal it a little bit, he might come back. You say
Mm-hmm.
Achilles, people are thinking, oh, he's done for the season.
Yeah,
When
they
I
don't
saw
want people to panic. Yeah.
exactly, when I saw Joe Burrow go down, bro, like I said, if it wasn't a complete rupture, it looked like he tore something, strained something. He just shouldn't be playing football right now. I think he should get healthy first, man.
Yeah, it looked like I saw that little clip where he was kind of limping off after that one throw in that game yesterday, man. It
He's
was
not
like,
healthy. He's not even.
yeah,
I don't even think he's 75%. Seriously, I don't even think he's 75%, bro.
it's not good. Yeah,
Not good. Yeah, and
so,
the offensive line is notoriously been trash. So why would you put your man's out there with the leg injury, and his line's not blocking from him? Get him out of there, bro. There's
exactly.
enough offensive weapons. Your backup can handle it for a couple weeks, in my opinion. Should be able to. And I don't want to say real quick. I don't because we were talking about the Broncos. I don't know too much about the Commanders, but I know Eric motherfucking Bieniemy, and I know I can tell you this: in the 2 weeks that I've seen the Commanders play, and the 2 weeks I've seen the Chiefs play, oh, y'all better never say nothing about Bieniemy on the Chiefs again. He was the man. He was the reason why they were scoring 30, 40, 50 points a game. You know what I'm saying? Look, he got Sam Howell looking like Patrick Mahomes right now.
For real.
So shout out Eric Bieniemy, man, because he was getting so much flack, and I didn't like that. Everyone was talking about, oh, Andy Reid was the one that was really the play. I'm like, nah, just stop it. I see what the NFL. I don't like what they do. That I see what the NFL is doing. And I'll just leave it at that. But Eric Bieniemy holding it down 2-0 so far.
Yeah, and I don't know if you noticed how good Brian Robinson's been doing too, man. Like he's been tearing it up so far.
Is he the defensive coordinator for the Commanders?
No, he's the running back for the Commanders.
Oh, it shows you how much I know about the Commanders, bro. Yeah,
he was the guy that got shot in the leg last year.
Okay. Word. I knew about that. Okay. I heard
Yeah,
about
so
that.
like he's been like catching the ball too, which he didn't really do last year, and he's been getting a lot
They
more
can go
involved.
quick.
So
Because
yeah,
he got Eric Bieniemy over there. You know what I'm saying?
exactly, bro, exactly. Game changer, bro, game changer. So yeah, it's also cool to see Sam Howell do well too. I know that the Commanders really liked him in the clubhouse too, so it's good to see him live up to some of that hype.
Yeah, not for real. Yeah,
Yeah,
Commanders. Yeah, so that's an interesting. I thought they were gonna be kind of quiet, but hey, it looks like the NFC East might be a little bit interesting after all. So I want to
yeah.
leave that there. Any other football? Let me try to think. I'm trying to think of any other big team. Oh, I just want to say this about the Dallas Cowboys real quick because I know they're 2-0. I know they're 2-0. I don't give a damn. The Dallas, because the Dallas Cowboys have not played anybody yet, offense
Exactly,
or
bro.
defense. I'm sorry. You played the Giants, and Daniel Jones don't know how to throw the damn football. Like, y'all was going to win that for sure. And what was the Giants' defense? Dak didn't have no problems with that, so I'm not, And then you play the Jets.
Wait till they play the Niners in a few weeks. We'll see what
Right.
happens
And
there.
then they play the Cardinals next week. I'm not. So the
Yeah.
Dallas is 0-3 by default. I'm sorry, 3-0 by default. Okay, not 3-0 because Dak balling. Not 3-0 because the defense is impressive. You know the defense is impressive. The defense got me scared more than Dak in the offense. The defense got me scared. I'm like, okay, y'all actually might do something because of this defense. It got me scared a little bit, but the Giants and the Jets. New York sucks right now. New York football sucks. So those are automatic W's. I'm not trying to hear that.
For real.
You know what I mean? And the Giants only beat the Cardinals. Come on.
They barely beat the Cardinals too.
Had to come back to beat the Cardinals. So no, New York football is trash, and Dallas is only beating New York football. And then mind you, hold on, they only beat New York football, and now they're going to play the weak ass Cardinals next week. So no, Dallas is 3-0 by default. All you Dallas fans out there, because I see y'all. I'm in the social media spaces. I see y'all. Y'all happy for no reason. 3-0 because y'all playing JV teams. Congratulations, Dallas Cowboys. Congratulations, Dallas Cowboys.
Let's give it up to the Cowboys, man.
Oh my God. You're automatic 3-0 because your competition is no names. You have no name quarterbacks. And even I know Daniel Jones' name. He's a fucking no name. I'm sorry,
bro, you got
Dallas.
me crying in the club, bro.
Because I got Dallas Cowboys fans, bro. They've been posting. Oh, we out here. Oh yeah. Oh this.
Oh man,
nah,
I'm sure. Yeah, Super Bowl contenders. Yeah,
you still got to score. I know y'all gonna be able to stop teams, but you still got to score against the elite defenses. Of the NFC. The very few there are at least, and then the AFC for sure. If you're talking about a Super Bowl, so
hey, basically he's saying the hair ain't coming off. The hair ain't coming off.
Yeah, it ain't going nowhere. I ain't losing that. I don't trust that. I'm sorry. I'm not.
Oh man.
That game, Sunday's game was impressive stat wise, but again, bro, come on, man. Look at the competition. And and I'll leave it. We'll leave at this real quick. The Jets defense was supposed to show up. I mean, okay, we knew. Again, we knew who Zach Wilson is. I'm not going to throw them everywhere I've been watching, bro. Zach Wilson, he's not the guy. We know who Zach Wilson is. Why isn't Robert Saleh? Why isn't he He had a whole week to transform the pass first offense into a run first offense. Protect your quarterback, insulate his mistakes. Run the football. You have a you're supposed to have a great defense, and the defense didn't show. So I just wanted to leave with that. I felt like people were bagging on Zach Wilson. We know who he is already. Make him a game manager. Don't try to make him the guy. He's not Aaron Rodgers. So I just wanted to leave right there.
Also, the Jets did not put Sauce Gardner on CeeDee Lamb a majority of that game. So
that's not a Zach Wilson thing. That's a Robert Saleh thing. You know what I'm saying? You still have to coach, bro. I'm sorry, Aaron Rodgers ain't there. We all think it sucks. You still got to coach, big dog, and you're supposed to be a defensive-minded coach. So that to me, that was an indictment on the coaching and not really Zach Wilson. We know who he is, and he had Zach Wilson throwing the ball like he Aaron Rodgers.
For real.
But I digress. So
yeah. All right. Well, that concludes our discussion for those topics. You find your boy Young and You on Instagram at YUNG_N.U. Search up Young and You on all music platforms as well.
Instagram Hennessy Ham, TikTok 818 Hammy. All music platforms at Hamilton James. We're going to see y'all again.
We out of here, baby. Thanks for tuning in, fellas.